Okay, let's do weather, huh?
Let's talk about it. Seth, we asked you about the possibility of snowstorms before. You mentioned snow flurries.
Yeah.
We're intrigued.
Okay, I could tell you more about the snow flurries we got coming our way. But we take a look at the radar right now. There's not much going on. You can kind of see those clouds up there, way up there in the north. That's just a little bit of prefrontal moisture ahead of the flurries that are going to be moving on through. But as for right now, not a whole lot going on. We'll talk about that in just a second. For now, I want to show you a live view of Cache Valley. The sun just setting behind the mountains. You can kind of see the haze here, but ever since the sun's gone down, it's kind of silhouetted that. But Cache Valley is also looking at that inversion haze. Currently 38 degrees where you're seeing that live view, 39 in Ogden, 38 degrees here in Salt Lake City, and Provo also in the 30s, St. George at 53 degrees. Pretty comfortable down there for this time of year. Those temperatures are going to continue dropping, eventually reaching the 20s by around 9 or 10 o'clock, but the haze is not going anywhere. Right now along the Wasatch Front, we have moderate air quality, and that's going to hold into tomorrow as well for the Wasatch Front, the Northwest Desert, and Cache Valley. But then it starts to clear on out for your Saturday and Sunday, just in time for the weekend, and that is because of that system that's going to be just skimming us, bringing us those snow flurries. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'll pause this here. Friday evening, that's when we're going to start to see our first hints of moisture, mostly in the higher elevations at first, but as the moisture pushes a little further in, we're going to start to see it in the valleys as well. Now, this is a moisture-starved storm, so there isn't going to be significant accumulation, but there is the chance of a little bit of lake effect snow. You see, we have that cold air moving over the lake, and that could enhance that precipitation even more than we could expect, so we can see a little bit more. Let's go over those snow totals. So most valleys are going to get just a trace to an inch, if anything at all. The northern Wasatch Front has the worst chance for precipitation along the Wasatch Front. But between Bountiful and Salt Lake, as well as Tooele Valley, that's where we have the best chance for that lake effect snow. So up to 3 inches is going to be possible, but it's probably still going to be on the lighter side. The northern mountains are getting about 1 to 4 inches, and then the upper Cottonwoods could get up to maybe even 6, 7, 8 inches possibly. So the wind chill is going to be brutal. We're looking at single digits possible for your Friday night into Saturday morning. Negatives start to pop up in Wyoming, Cache Valley, Cedar City at -2 by Saturday morning. And then it just keeps dropping as that air pushes further in. We have that breeze, and it is just looking ugly out there. And this is what it feels like. Keep in mind, that's not the actual temperature, but with the wind chill is going to be dangerous. Regional forecast for tomorrow shows we're going to be in the 40s across the state, with a couple 30s as well, 38 degrees in Vernal and Price, 35 degrees is your high in Cache Valley tomorrow. St. George will stay in the 50s. All right, let's punch this in a little bit so we could break it down a little more. The Wasatch Front, we're going to be in the 30s, but Salt Lake could hit 43 degrees. The Wasatch Back will be in the mid-30s with overnight lows in the teens. Central Utah looking at partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies with temperatures in the 40s and 30s. And then southern Utah, we have a mix of 30s, 40s, and 50s. 54 degrees is the high for St. George tomorrow. But St. George is on a gradual warming trend, hitting 52 degrees by tomorrow and eventually reaching into the 40s, 47 degrees for your Martin Luther King Day. So fairly nice holiday. Overnight lows in the 20s, possibly even the teens at some point. The Wasatch Front, we have that chance of a couple flurries on your Friday and a couple of those snow showers holding on to Saturday. And we may not break free of freezing all the way up until Tuesday. So it's going to be cold.
Yeah, that 10 is really freaking me out.
Yeah,
okay.
maybe even single digits.
It's
possible
not get
for some of
crazy,
us.
Seth. Okay.
Okay. I'll stop now.
Stop
Slow your roll on that.